Hello, everybody. Welcome. It's Saturday, the 14th. Holy moly, moly, holy. Month is half over. We are in it to win it. As you know, we've been going from country to country to try to do a correlation between hypothetical numbers of a commission of 25% from a $100 product. We're still doing that, which people are requesting, so I'm going to keep doing it. Today we're going to go to
Collins is here.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. He made it. Collins made it.
There's
Okay.
my brother. Hey, I like that hoodie. I like that hoodie, brother.
Thank you, Chris. It's really cold here.
It's cold, man. It's cold.
All right. I had just said, Collins, that we've been moving around the world comparing commissions from one country to the next. Hypothetically, if it was a $100 product, $25 commission. Today we're going to do Jamaica, man. Irie. Anyway, let me play that one. Then we'll come back and chat with everybody. Hello, everybody. We're going to Jamaica, man. Anyway, Irie. I don't know if that's right, but I've heard it somewhere. Anyway, same thing. We're going to use as if the product was $100, whatever product it is. Product A, you could call it product Z, I don't care, was $100, and the company, if they paid us 25% commission, here's what it would look like. Okay, in Jamaica they have the Jamaican dollar. Okay, so annually, overall Jamaica, they make 3,865,208 Jamaican dollars annually. There's some more, there's some less, okay? This is the numbers that I could get, the best I could get. Monthly, it would be 322,101. And annually, US dollar, to break it down so we understand over here in the mainland, is $24,572 a year, or $2,048 a month. So if you broke that down, it would be 908 sales for an entire year at $25 commission to equal that, or 82 sales a month. Now listen, 82 sales a month, it sounds a lot if you don't have any, but it can happen very quickly and very easily, because we're going to have the opportunity, like I said, to buy targeted traffic. It's not get rich quick, but the point is, the opportunity is like nothing else on the planet, I believe. With my personal opinion, I've never seen anything like it. So we can slowly build up. If you have a team, you get there quicker. But if you don't, it's okay. That's what this is about. This is to give a fair playing field for everyone. Instead of just 1 or 2% succeeding, everyone can win. Okay? Everyone. So this is amazing. I love the idea because it's like a trickle up type of economics, where people at the bottom are going to see the effect quicker, because the same $25 somebody might get in the U.S. is worth a lot more to somebody in Jamaica, okay, or other countries. I love it. So we're all going to get an even playing field. We got my opinion, a magical system that was built by Mr. Mufara, because, you can't make something completely giveaway, but this is something that's way off the chart. That's why I stayed here for 6 years, because I know finally we're in something where everyone has an opportunity to win. This is beautiful. Anyway, thank you very much. So, anyway, there's another one down the hatch. I've got 4 or 5 in waiting. We're going all over the world: Colombia, Hungary.
Colombia!
I did Africa. We did the Philippines, Jamaica, Bahamas, everywhere. So that'll be pretty cool. As you can see, we invited Collins today. Collins had a very simple but profound question that he wanted to ask everybody, and I'd like to see your answers in the chat. Now, hold on a minute. Be ready to answer, because this is a very simple question, but it's going to make you think. I guarantee you that. Collins, you say whatever you have to say, and when you're ready to ask that question, we'll see what answers people come up with.
Thank you, Marty. Thank you, Chris, for having me. You know, this question is something that has been bothering me throughout, maybe for the past 1 year, when you listen to other affiliate founding members, you know, across the globe. And this question always comes in my mind. What if there was no ONPASSIVE? What if there was nothing to hope for?
Yeah, what would you do?
What would you do?
What would you be doing? No ONPASSIVE, none.
Yeah.
Anybody have any answers for that? I'd like to see. Would it be called waiting for?
I'm looking for answers, so I'm trying to post some things before they come up. Very good answer. You know, Collins, now that you brought that up, this is something that I think we've all said for the last 2 years to people that were, saying, why aren't we hurrying this up, stuff like that. And I often pose that question to them, what would you do if you didn't have ONPASSIVE? Your situation would be the same. Would you be looking for something better? Because I tell you what, there is nothing better. This has been talked about for 4 years, as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. And I'm glad you brought it up. I'm glad we could bring it to everyone that, I was explaining to my brother Marty and a brother Ash through a text last night that my life and the hope in my life for my family and my friends has completely changed because of him. I would have nothing else but retirement, a pension. I'm sorry. It's something I worked many years for it, but ONPASSIVE gave me a new look on life. And it wasn't just about me. It was about what we can actually do for the world. And I love this question. And I'm glad you asked it, because it's going to change so many lives. But I don't ever think a day without ONPASSIVE. I really don't. When I wake up, first thing I think, whoa, what's going to happen today? I'm excited about it. So back to you, Collins.
Yeah, because it's a very good question. You know, when you listen to a lot of founding members and their worries. So I always ask myself, what if there was no ONPASSIVE? What would you have done? You know, you will still go back to our normal lives. And I discussed this with some of the founding members from Cameroon. I had this chart behind the scene. I said, what if we would have put our money? Say, whatever we put in, I converted. If I convert like the $97, some people say, yes, I still put money in. Yes, you put $97 and I convert the money plus 145. Together in CFR, it's about 180,000. What would you have done with 180,000 if there was no ONPASSIVE?
There's a good answer right there.
So 180,000, and then we break it down, Marty, yesterday. We said, all right, take 180,000, go to the market. Things are very expensive. We calculate how much can you buy a cup of rice. You know, they don't put rice in kilo. They put it like a cup like this in the market. It's 100 francs. So for you to feed a family of 10, you need a 1,500, which is above. It's about $5. Let's say $5 just for a meal. So we break that 180,000. It cannot feed you for a week or 2 weeks. That money is gone. 2 weeks, the money is gone. So what if I said I will give your money back? That money cannot feed a Cameroonian for 2 weeks. It means your life is done. It's done and dusted. At least we have something to hope for. That's what I'm saying. Even if you are struggling, there is something hoping for. That when you turn back, you said, when this company will come out, my life will be better, regardless. So that is the hope. I always sleep and I dream, and I'm happy that even though I'm struggling now, but there is something I'm hoping for because I'm in it. What if there was nothing for me to hope for? Even the money that I had, which I put in, say I activate the account, would have it's done and dusted. It's already gone.
Yep, exactly. That's like when
Yes.
people say, oh, I want my 97. For one thing, Ash gave the 97 back 5 years, which he only had to do 30 days. And you get the 97, and then what? And then what? But I want to say, somebody, what would I do? Well, I'd be jumping around, making a few bucks here and there, using other people to make a little bit of cash, looking for what? Looking for a company like ONPASSIVE. And it's not there. They're not there. People say, well, I better get this. I better listen to me. You're given something I've never, ever seen. If you can find it, send me an email. You find something that can do what ONPASSIVE is offering to do for you, I need to see it.
Yeah.
And trust me, nobody is online any longer than me.
Yeah.
Maybe the same, but nobody's online longer than me in the last 20 years. No freaking way. I've seen everything. I've heard everything. I've tried everything. And it all leads back to something very, very important. Can you sell? Can you get eyes to what you're selling? And the answer is no. 97, 98% can't, won't, never will be able to because there's no time. And by the way, as you're learning this moving target, it's moving. And you have to have money to learn. Imagine having to have money to learn, because while you're learning, you're losing money. You're paying to lose until you understand. Then once you get it, something else pops up that you didn't know. So it's always flipping over a new rock. And then one day you can build a team, and then reality smacks you right in the back of the head and says, guess what? You can't bring anybody with you. Oh yeah, but I can help 5 people. Okay, if you help 5 and you do the math, it'll take you 6,000 years for you and the 5 people to make enough money to have any type of income. It just doesn't work. It doesn't work. So what he's building us, everything is in this toolbox. Products that are untouchable, above market value, which means you're not going out right now and say, look, I want to sell a conferencing platform, a video conferencing platform. I'm competing with the 5 other people, and I'm going to give you hypothetical numbers. Number 1 company costs $500. Number 2 company costs $510. Number 3, $520. Number 6, and they go up $10, but they're all $500. All of a sudden, here comes this company. The quality's above all 5 of them, and the price is 50 to 60% less, and you get paid a commission. What do I have to sell? It's not sell. I just offer it. Hey, how would you like to not pay all that money, get this quality, and by the way, if you share it, you'll make a little bit of commission. I don't know about you, but that's magical stuff, man. I mean, and that's going to happen with everybody. And I've said this before. You invite one person to a conferencing platform, and don't do it as a sell. You don't do it as a marketer. Say, hey, I want to meet you because everybody's meeting in different Zoom and whatever. Invite them and say, when they say, look, I want to chat with you on the Zoom, we'll get together, family reunion, I don't care what it is. Say, okay, we're all meeting Zoom. No. I have something else. I don't go to Zoom because I got something more secure and it works better. Really? Yeah, go ahead. They'll go. They're not in love with Zoom. They just like what it does. They come, they're there, you give them co-host, they look down and see this spaceship freaking Enterprise dashboard, they go, what's this? Hey, can I push these buttons? Yeah, read them. They put the mouse over and say, what's this? Boom, music. What's this? Emojis shoot up. You're done. What does this cost? Oh, it's so much money. And then they go, wait a minute. I'm paying $500 a month for this and this. I could get this for 100 or 110. Yeah, I'm done. And are they going to tell anybody? Yes. Look, everybody tells everybody about a great sale, a movie, a book. You're going to tell them about something you saved money on. So that's not even counting marketing or AI traffic. That's where this company is going to explode. Word of mouth. And on top of it, you could say, I want X amount of traffic to come here. And the traffic that's coming, as Collins can tell you, it's AI targeted traffic. So it's somebody that's looking for what you're selling. Pretty cool stuff.
Oh. So that's really, that's really good, Marty. So that and it takes us back again to that very point, like when somebody come and say, "Oh, why is it taking too long?" The question I always ask: what if there was no ONPASSIVE? Would your life be better than what it is now, or different? So when you want to complete, because at the end of the day, illness will come, things will happen in our lives. It happens every day, ONPASSIVE or not ONPASSIVE. So ONPASSIVE cannot make you not to fall sick again. No, it will happen. But yes, when the cash start to flow, yes, you have better treatment, you have, that's what we are hoping for. All those good things will happen. But when you want to complain or you feel like, oh my God, just go back and reflect. What if there was no ONPASSIVE? What would you have done? That's the question I always ask myself, because if I'm down, I ask myself, what if there was no ONPASSIVE? There is nothing to hope for. I'll go back. I'll just be working my 9 to 5 until the day I died or retired. Because there is nothing out there I know I can do. They are the best marketers. I can't even do what they are doing. I can't even try it. So we are thankful that there is a company that will do everything like Marty said for us. That's why we are in here. They will do everything, market it, build the product, market it, and we just walk away with commission. And if you don't like that and you're still anxious, always ask yourself, what if there was nothing like this? What would you have done?
Exactly. Look, I want to put a perspective on it. All the years, all the money spent between myself, Mike, and Dan, we would be a success in most people's mind. Why? We built 2 or 3 teams of 20 or 30,000 people. And guess what? I hate to say it. We failed. So if you can't even do that, where does that put you? What category? And when I say failed, it means unless you can keep doing that, keep bringing people in as fast as you got to get to the point where you can bring them in faster and they quit. Guess what happens? You can't bring anybody with you. And you have to rely on a person that you don't even know, mystery man X, who's running a company who just one day shuts down. We know this man. We know this family. You got to put all this into perspective, not just there's a company that does it. Could you imagine being in a company that even gave you everything that we think we have here and not know the person running it, never see him, never hear him, never know what he's doing? We watched Ashton Mufara for 6 years get kicked, punched, knocked down, knives, arrows shot at him. And what did he do? He looked up. First thing he did is protected the people with him, which is us, gave us O-Connect for free, basically for a year, while he dug out the mess that happened for us. I'm sorry, there's no comparison. You're right. Where would you be? You'd be in a heap of nothing. You'd be sitting there looking around going, what can I do? Or if you look in the last 6 years, hundreds of people on ONPASSIVE jump to the shiny objects. I can name 7. I'm not going to. Where are they now? And I've seen some of them go badmouth the company. I'm over here now. This company, boom, this guy's been around for 20 years. I can't find the guy. I can't find the company. And the founders that left have spread out like the Tower of Babel. They're gone. You know why? They're going, oh my God. Now, guess what's going through their head? I can't believe I gave that up. Seriously, they got to be. Why? Because when they look, we're still here. All the crap that hit the fan the last year and a half, where's Mr. Mufara? He's still here. He's still here, fighting away. And we're going to win. We're going to win big, big, big. Trust me. And if you're in it and you stay in it, I'm telling you, it's going to be in the next few weeks. we're going to see something we've only dreamt of, and we're going to be glad that we went that extra step. Because like Colin said, you tell me where you would be without it. I'll tell you one thing, you wouldn't be able to complain it hasn't launched yet, because there would be no launch. Without ONPASSIVE, you would have nothing to look forward to. It wouldn't be, oh, this took a year, this took this. Oh my God. What do you want? Do you want something that's going to last a lifetime or many lifetimes? Or do you want something that's going to last 90 days? You want something to last 90 days, you can find it right now. I'll find one for you. I can give you a business in an hour. I'll find one. Go here. Now you got to know how to market it. You got to know how to get your own traffic. And you got to be able to bring people with you. But I can find one for you. Some of them only pay once. I like those. Pay one time and make $1 million. Where's the freaking money coming from? It's ridiculous. If you think about what people say, where's the money coming from? It's like some people here, I've been in 6 years, they owe me something. Oh yeah, for waiting. We've all been waiting. And like Colin said, if you weren't ONPASSIVE, you'd be waiting too, except for nothing. Time would still be going by, but you'd still be waiting. Waiting for what? Waiting to die? Waiting for your bills to get lower than your money coming in? That's a long wait. That's a long wait. Anyway, that's all I got. Chris, somebody say something.
Yeah, let me jump into the birthdays and prayers, because man, we can go on this discussion. Collins, don't you move. I'm not done with you yet. You know that. First of all, great comments, great answers. I'm trying to get them all. It's not easy. I'm going to turn that back over to Marty. I want to yell out the birthdays real quick and some prayers and some thanks. Birthdays today. Happy birthday to Brenda Williams Ross, Dennis Owens, Anshad House, Tom Glenn, Barbara Osmond, Kevin Downey, Robert Boone, John Brindley, and Rich Sokolowski. A lot of these are my personal friends or my work people I used to work with. Happy birthday to you. There are some that are founders, and I guarantee you this, in the future, they're all going to be part of what we're doing. Prayers today. Mr. Bob DeCoucy said a beautiful thing to Minnow, and she shared it with me. It says, thank you, Sister Minnow. I was discharged last night from the hospital. I feel great. He also said, thank you all for soothing words, your thoughts and prayers to me and my family as we navigate yet again another difficult period. I was released from the hospital last night, and I feel great. So, DeCoucy family, Bob, we're praying for you about all the people that went home, plus your health. Bob, I'm always worried about you tech guys, because without you guys, I'm really lost. So, College, you make sure he gets his rest. You definitely can cover all of them if it needed to be, but you guys always stick together. I want to do a huge shout out for William Seed Academy. Now this is important. So if you're on here, just listen to this message. William Seed Academy had a Christmas party today, or their part of the time today on the 14th. He sent me pictures and how much fun they had and how thankful he is. And I want you to understand something. Right now, most kids in this world are dreaming of, a computer or a certain toy or a drivable car. You know what they got? You know what the orphans got in Seeds Academy? And they were extremely happy. They got a big fat goat that's going to give them milk. Now, these are for the real orphans, Williams told me. And I want you to think about that. There's kids in this world who maybe aren't as spoiled as ours, and we know we spoil them. There's nothing wrong with spoiling your kids. But these kids got a goat. And, man, I can just imagine seeing Santa Claus trying to bring that thing down the chimney. But I want you to think about that. There's other parts of this world that a goat is the greatest. They said the greatest present we got was this goat. And I personally want to thank everyone in this family that is dedicated and helped out Williams. This is well over 400 kids he watches daily and feeds and tries and educates. His teachers are phenomenal. Keep them in your prayers. It's amazing what Williams has done, and I'm never going to let him or anyone forget about what they've done and what all of you done. So, Williams, and to the Seeds Academy children, Merry Christmas from all of us here on the panel. Again, we got some great news from Bob. Baby Cam. To me, this is the most important part of this webinar. Marty's got great things, but prayers and helping people. Baby Cam kind of fell back a little bit. They took him off his meds. Now he's back on the meds. He still needs prayers. So keep him in your hearts. Chloe, Julie Pierre's daughter, please keep her in your prayers. I know Julie has moved forward in some new stuff, so we're praying for that. Robin and family, absolutely pray, pray, pray. They're going through some difficult times. You know, cancer is just not something to joke about. So we're always praying. We do get to talk to Robin every night. Too much coffee every night, and we love the fact that her spirits are up. So just keep praying for them. Again, the DeCoucy family, Peter Rogers, Cindy Hopkins, Dennis Switzer, Dave Switzer's brother is going through a miserable time with cancer. Keep them in your prayers. And I don't try to miss anyone's prayers. I hit y'all, but definitely a big one. Pray for Ash Mafar and his family. He's happy. I'm going to tell you right now, he's a happy man. The things that he's going through, I don't know how he can be happy, but he's happy. Share that out. He's excited. I definitely want you to pray for Marty DeGarmo and his family for good health. They took on they didn't take it on. They welcomed him with open arms. Our little Jacob. Love that kid. Definitely this guy Collins and his family and the tech pros. They're always doing good. And I'm overwhelmed by all the people that's reached out to me and said this. Now we try to keep it business. Chris, we love God. Every country, no matter what religion, Chris, we're so happy that you pray for us. And I listen, there are so many compliments that I was blown away by that it makes me want to pray more. So again, this isn't a religious thing. This is a family based on love of God, and it's a great thing. So you can even please pray for me. I like prayers too. It helps me. Another big shout out, Javier, for putting out some great content in English. He's doing an English webinar now. And Javier, you're doing a great job. I'm watching what you're saying. I love it. Keep doing what you're doing, and thank you for sharing our stuff. Nagma, sharing our stuff. You're doing a great job. Bisma Productions, there's a new one. Hey, thank you, Bisma Productions. We appreciate you sharing our content and the right stuff. ONPASSIVE RAJ, another one. I thank you very much. And Amin Sinj Patel, listen, there's a lot more. Send me your stuff. Send them to me in a private message so I can catch them. I do try to share everything I get. I don't care if 5 YouTubers send me in Hindi, I'm going to share it. I had a Middle Eastern send me a message, Chris, and I'm not saying this to brag. You're our favorite. Sorry, Collins and Marty. I got to have some kind of favorites, not just Minnow. But man, that makes me feel good. And constantly saying we love God. We love this company. We know God's leading this company. We know Ash Mafar was put here to do great things. And a lot of us sometimes we don't compare, because no one can compare to Jesus Christ or God. But let me tell you this. I will say this. I believe that Ash Mafar is on the same path that Jesus Christ was, that God wants us to feel. And the biggest thing in the Bible, if you read, is never fear. Take care of those that can't take care of themselves. Absolutely important. I don't think I'd be in this business right now if it wasn't about that. Taking care of people that are less fortunate. If you read the Bible, I don't know what you read, and that's okay. But the Bible I read says constantly take care of people that need help. This is what this company is doing. This is the answer to Collins Manna's question. What would you do without? I'm glad I'm not without. I am fired up, excited, because I know God is leading this company straight through our trials and tribulations. We are going to come out on top. All of you are going to come out on top. Things are going to change for all of us. Maybe not extremely fast, but Marty made many good points about some countries, $500, $100 extra a month is a completely wow lifestyle. So as I look at all these countries he's showing, and I'm real excited to see about Colombia, because I have connections in Colombia, and good connections, not the ones you're thinking about. But he's showing us all over the world. And actually every time I watch it now, Jamaica, well, best country. I love it. I love Jamaica. It's one of my favorites. But knowing that these beautiful countries make such little money, and I feel blessed every time he shows one of things. Oh my God, what was I worried about? Look at these individuals and what this company is going to do for each country. And countries are going to flourish. They're going to flourish because of this company. And back to Collins, man, again saying, what would you do if you didn't have it? It's the best question of the year. I am thankful I got this company. I am thankful that Ash Mafara is taking it in the head, the face, the chest, because he cares about all of us. Most important thing I want you to remember is Ash Mafara, his wife, his kids, his tech team, his legal team, who don't even know you, care about you and want to see you succeed. And then he wants you to go out and spread that success throughout the world. I love you both, Marty DeGarmo, Collins. I love you guys. You know that. All of you, I love you. Stay excited, stay fired up. And I'm going to hand it back to Collins because he's like, oh, no, now what? Collins Manna, back to you, brother.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you. I know you always fired all of us up, Chris. And thank you for your prayers. Prayer is good. I love prayer. I love praying, and it's something that is inbuilt, in most of, I've said it, particularly me, my life always been prayer. So it's really good to pray for one another, because as we said, this is the heart of the company. The heart of this company is about humanity. I said, take humanity out of it. There is no ONPASSIVE. No ONPASSIVE, no business if you take humanity out of it. It's about taking care of your neighbor, helping each other. What will you do with the excess? And it takes us back to, what if there was nothing to even have the excess? What if there was no ONPASSIVE? Where you even have excess? Nothing. We will still be, it's just like Chris, I always said, it's just like someone who is struggling. So you go far away from your home and your home has been demolished. So you are far off, wandering somewhere. And every time in the back of your mind, you said, oh, I wish if I go back, life would be better. But I'm here struggling. Maybe if I go back home. But again, if there is no home for you, what will you do? You will still stay out there struggling, wallowing in your own misery. But thank God we have a home called ONPASSIVE. Thank God we have a home where we can struggle whilst we are moving, we are doing our daily activities, struggling. We know there is a place for us. When it is ready, our life will be better. That is what we have to take. That's what I take every day. I console myself. I say, what if there was no ONPASSIVE? My God. So my life will just be 9 to 5 until I drop dead. What if you get ill and you are kicked out from your job? You cannot even afford to pay your bills and there is nothing to hope for, because the world economic now is crazy. Nowhere is safe. No job. There is no job guarantee anymore. Company close every day, shut down, make people redundant. What if there is no hope for you? You are not in this business. There is just no hope. But now you have something to hope for. So every time where you are in distress, say, thank God I have ONPASSIVE. That's what we have to be saying every day. Thank God I have ONPASSIVE. Pray for Mr. Ash Mufara, as Chris said. We pray for Mr. Ash Mufara so things can move as smooth as possible, so our life will be taken care of. So every time where you are in trouble, just say, thank God I have ONPASSIVE. Thank God I have it. Even if you don't see it in your lifetime, Paul said, oh, I've waited. Even if you don't see it in your lifetime, remember, it is a generational wealth. You are building a lasting legacy. Your children will remember you that our granddad or our dad or our mom left something for us. That's what we have to be thinking. If I don't enjoy it now, let my generation enjoy it. Let me leave something for them. Let my generation don't suffer, don't go through what I've been through because of ONPASSIVE. There is a place that will change our generation, change our story, rewrite our own history, because we did the right thing to join this business. So that's what I'm thinking every day. When I'm like lying down here, I say, thank God there is ONPASSIVE. Thank God for Mr. Ash Mufara. Marty, I'll throw it back to you.
Well, I think we caught the internet on fire today. Had over 400 people. Not bad for a Saturday. I wanted to ask you, Collins, are you guys doing OTech Pros today, or is that canceled?
No, we're not doing it today. We had it last week, so it's twice. It'll be next Saturday. It'll be the coming Saturday.
Oh, you had it last week. Wow, time
Yeah.
flies. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I'm pretty much done. You guys have anything else? Well,
No.
yeah, we have spent 100%. So,
Marty,
anyway.
there's one thing I wanted to add. There are people who still sit behind, and I've had this information texting me message. People are still thinking of canceling their account. I said, are you really serious? And you know what they said? I said, all right, there is no money back guarantee. Marty have explained this. Chris, a lot of people have explained this. No money back guarantee. The day you came in, you signed an NDA. 30 days money back guaranteed. Mr. Ashmofara goes out of his way, out of his own NDA, and said, if you want your money back, I'm ready to give you. The day we hit, O Connect was launched, that was the day it expired. And you cannot receive it again. The only thing you can do, and there is no cancel button, because when they send the message from me, I say, yes, there is no cancel button. Wait, when it comes, you can click it, but there is no money back guaranteed. And the person said to me, I don't want my information to be used. I said, look, let me tell you one thing. Whether you are in ONPASSIVE, this goes to everybody. Whether you are in this business or not, as long as you are in the internet space, your information is already being shared. Because sometimes there are people who they are not in ONPASSIVE, but they receive calls every day. We want to sell you this. We want to do that. How do they get your information? How do those companies get your information? It's because you are in the internet space. You are already giving your information out there, not through ONPASSIVE. So people should wipe that idea of your information on passive will be used for what? You are already in the internet space and it's already there. They are calling you every day. I'm receiving call every day, not on passive. People want to sell their products. How do they get my information, telephone number and everything? Before I joined ONPASSIVE, they have been calling me. So please wipe that idea from your head that ONPASSIVE can use your information. It will never happen. Your information is already out there. Delete your information from ONPASSIVE. It is already out there. Marketers have it. It is there in the big central database. Wherever you go and shop and you put your information, they will take that information and sell it. Different company will still call you. So we should wipe that idea from our head. ONPASSIVE is I will never give your information out, and you don't even have any information anyway. Why don't even give it out? You've already put your information out there. Go to Google, put your name. You will see what will come out from your name. If you've already been in internet space, put your full name. Google yourself, and you'll see what will happen.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, we're going to say goodbye. This was powerful. I don't know how many people are Googling themselves right now, but yeah, sure. Thank you very much. And tomorrow at 2:00, we have Heroes will be on tomorrow too, right, Collins?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Sunday, yes.
Yeah. I never remember what day it is.
Like and subscribe. Marty.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe to all the channels I talked about. Definitely like and subscribe to all our channels. The message is slowly getting out through different languages. So please like and subscribe to all the people, wherever you're from, to all of our channels, and everyone else is doing a positive. If it's positive and it's about ONPASSIVE, like and subscribe. You want to know the first factual things that come up, like and subscribe to our channel, because we are going to give you the truth, nothing but the truth. And it's going to be a great thing. So ring that bell. Don't forget to do that. All right, Marty.
All right. Do you have anything else?
I'll think of something, but after the show.
Right. Every time I say it, he comes back. No, I don't have nothing.